When news of the 7.2 magnitude earthquake that struck Haiti over the weekend reached Marlene Bastien, she asked herself two questions. I was numb. I was angry, asking, why Haiti can't get a break? How are we to cope with so many disasters piling on each other? She recalled. Bastien runs the Family Action Network movement, an organization based in the Little Haiti neighborhood of Miami that provides educational, health and other services to low-income and marginalized communities. I went through a myriad of emotions, she said. Then the idea came that, this happened. There is an earthquake. And people need help. Bastien called an emergency meeting with over 40 stakeholders, including people from Haiti and Jamaica, to map out a plan to deliver aid to those impacted by the earthquake. That included beginning to search for trusted groups that could deliver aid directly to the Haitian people. Her organization also started collecting money for the recovery effort as well as items that are in short supply on the ground in Haiti, such as medical equipment and over-the-counter medication. Haiti needs help that will not destroy. It needs help that will nourish, and then help the country thrive, she said. As eager as Haitian Americans and Haitians in the diaspora may be to marshal resources for those suffering in the Caribbean nation, it seems almost impossible to keep up with the pace of disasters befalling Haiti. Some people have developed what they call Haiti fatigue, a loss of compassion in response to the mounting crises. But for others who are literally fatigued from the constant churn of Haiti relief efforts, the work never stops, not even when one recovery effort is interrupted by another catastrophe. There's really no room, or really no time, to address fatigue right now, because there's so much to be done and people need so much. You're talking about people who are still under the rubble, people who are still sleeping in the streets since Saturday, said Elsie St. Louis, Executive Director of Haitian Americans United for Progress, based in New York City. The country needs us. It's our home. We're going to do what we've got to do to support the people who are there, she added. Talk to enough people about this island nation, and you'll hear a common refrain: why can't Haiti catch a break? For one, it is among the most vulnerable areas in the world to climate change. In 2010, an earthquake rocked the nation, killing 220,000 people and displacing 1.5 million. The earthquake recovery effort had its own problems. Hundreds of millions of aid dollars went unaccounted for, and at least 10,000 people in Haiti died from cholera that was brought into the country by aid workers. Later, in 2016, Hurricane Matthew clobbered the country, killing 600 people and displacing tens of thousands of residents. Haiti also suffers from chronic political instability.